way. I got cut off by my own self, but I'm doing this a little bit in the dark because I'm enjoying being under the moonlight. I think there's special power and magic every time you go outside. Keep going outside. The sun can only help you. The moon can only help you. Let's do this, folks. Death, rebirth. What should I say about it? Yeah, I just jumped right past it. On this particular one, what is different? It has a little do not fear statement in it. And death is an illusion. So the main focus of this one is for those who don't like my dark readings where I pick up the death card, even when I say death is an important part of rebirth. For those who still have dark and sad feelings about death and even your own fear about death, any of you watching the show who maybe have misunderstood death, who have thought death separated you from a loved one now and forever, that is not the case. That is not the case. Do not fear if you cannot get in touch with your loved one in the way that you expected or the way that you wanted. Suzanne Geisman talks about this on her show or her podcast all the time and in her materials. We do not know the ways in which things will come to us. She herself has never seen. She had struggled to make contact with her mother 9 years after her mother passed away. And yet another channeler was able to find her mother for her. So we just don't know why and how these things happen. You don't want to lose faith. You don't want to give up. Don't buy into any of the fear-based stuff. Spiritualists and channelers who focus on fear are selling you a line of crap. Right now it's not about fear. It's about hope. It's about the strength that we have already within us, with all the help of all the beings that are here on earth surrounding us. Which is why I love to be outside, just waiting, ceasing on the moment where their presence can be known to us. But even without us being able to see these higher dimensional beings, we can heal from them. I really believe so much rebirth is coming, and that is why we keep pulling this card. We are pulling this card because this is the ultimate rebirth. The ultimate one, the one that's been predicted in the Bible and many other religious books. This will be the rebirth of Earth that we've all wanted and waited for. Do not give in to fear-based propaganda of any sort. I was actually listening to someone today. He came up on my algorithm, some is good and some is bad. I really believe that, but everything was going great, and then it was like, wait a minute, he's got us so afraid of every little thing. He's talking nuke and this and that. Other spiritualists have channeled that really the other beings are protecting us from any such war on this earth. And the big one, the biblical war, is not a man war. We're already, ironically, 5,000. Okay, this is complicated, but cosmic origins. Here it goes. Brief synopsis. We've already been more civilized and more technologically advanced than we are now. Ergo, Jetsons, think of the Jetsons or anything Philip Dick did, or any of the, sci-fi and all the other, crazy stuff where cities were like really advanced, but also really helping and caring for its citizens. We've been that. We've been what was called a civilization level 2. And then we were corrupted. And we were already corrupted by dark forces and dark AI. So the irony is, the message isn't that AI is here to destroy us. It already did. That's old news. Like 5,000 years now, we've been feeling like we're not technologically advanced, and we never were. That's all a lie. We've been feeling things that never were true, and we believe them because that's what we were taught. But I promise you, when technology appears overnight, don't be surprised. Keep up with it. Don't be prepared for anything you can see and anything you will do. This is the real rebirth. We don't know the exact date and time, but folks, it is a-coming. And as sure as you are listening to this video right now, so many more people are listening to things just like this. And they're saying, you know what? This ship has sailed. I mean, we're done. The way that things have always been is, that we think that we're forced into this life of slavery, that's ending. I smile and with joy every day because I know our creators have worked so hard for this glorious moment. And here we are finally living up to their dreams for us by just waking up to what we know and what we have within us. It doesn't take anything fancy. There's no magician. There's no guru. There's no hero. We are all the heroes. We have the hero within. We're ready for this rebirth. Don't trust any of the nonsense. Just listen to yourself. And let's draw another card. It's that time. Will we get something new? Do we get new cards? I love this one though. Open yourself to the unexpected. I'm in the desert. Of course, I love succulents. If I can keep them alive, they're so beautiful. They're so nurturing. They're the M word. A lot of people, for some reason, cannot stand, so I'm not going to say it. They're succulent. That's the word. They just are what they are. But yes, they're amazing. They can withstand so much too, but help from the unexpected that I was mentioning when I painted this, what I was thinking of was things that we do not understand today, such as other beings, higher dimensional beings that are surrounding us, ready to help us. Not the lower dimensional beings that are here. What are they? The PLCs, the persons of whatever. Not everyone here is one of us. That's why sometimes it feels like you're talking to a brick wall. You really, really are. Don't bother. You're not going to convince these people to change. Stick with people who are open-minded and interested in learning more and exploring. When someone just wants to argue in nonsensical fashions, this person is either in a cult, a clone, a non-whatever person, not a real one of us with a soul that's here experiencing things in an exponential manner to help, our soul learn as quickly as possible. We are all on a mission to learn so much and be so much. That's why you have to be open to what we don't understand. That's what people need to be open to right now. Everything sounds unusual until it becomes usual. Ooh, seek clarity. I love this because, and you'll notice I'm not using my guidebook anymore because I kept drawing the same cards. I didn't want to keep reading from my guidebook, and it's dark out. So I'm just really going from my memory of when I painted this. But this seek clarity, it's all about, so much distortion of information coming your way. And how do you sort the truth from the falsehoods? And I'm going to say the number one way that you separate the truth from the falsehoods is there love and light in the message? Is there hope? Is there fearlessness in the message? Or is someone selling you something that says you need help from some other source because somehow we're in a desperate situation? So that can be part of that discernment and that clarity. Look, always look. If there's a paper trail anywhere, it really doesn't make any sense, right? Not for you. So we really have to step away from all the propaganda, find peace, find our communities, find our reliable sources of information, and mostly that should be our own soul. Prayer, meditation, quiet time, especially outdoors. Info overload. I actually got like a little painful feeling as soon as I flipped the card over. I didn't even have to zoom in. It's too dark to read info overload. I knew, but it was like my heart sank, because along with seek clarity, that tells me so many of you are still in information overload. And I was last week and the week before as well, and for a long time. And I will tell you, I smile a lot more when I don't really pay attention to the propaganda and what's going on. And I mean, even the independent media, they're so hell-bent on there being sides. And we know there's no sides, right? We know that. There's no sides. There's good cop and bad cop in the circus. And the circus is performing for some few, the people that own all the wealth. And they don't really make any decisions, and they don't really do anything. Did you notice our Congress doing anything ever? Doesn't matter which party it is. So remember, pushing a Democratic agenda, pushing a Republican agenda, pushing an agenda that leaves us enslaved, paying for unnecessary wars, other countries that have better lives than we do, like medical care and education. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. This is all a game. All of it meant to keep us at war with each other so we don't discover the dark forces that are really controlling everything and take care of them. But they are being taken care of, and I am most confident and certain about this. It's another reason it's more fun to just dance and sing in your yard with the hummingbirds. I guarantee you will manifest great things. I've been so busy because so many great things have happened to me. Nothing greater than my art, because it is so therapeutic, and I can't even emphasize how much I love it. The last few nights I've been learning pores, and it is addicting, and I had to really resist doing it because I have so many other responsibilities today. But yeah, it's like the kind of thing I could do all night long. I could sleep maybe just 2 hours a night and just keep painting like I did all during the holiday. And those were the best days of my life. I really was in a different state than I have ever been. It was magical, and I think it really jumped my art game up quite a bit. And I've got quite a variety of different things, but what I mostly focus on is the soul. Okay, let's try another card. Oh, my favorite. I just made this card even cuter today when I was printing it by shrinking it in more on the full color one. So that's another thing you guys are seeing sometimes the not as cute version, because it's my primitive deck. I can't find a printer that'll print exactly like this anymore. But anyway, all the same, I love every one of my pieces of art. They're like children. They're like part of the collective. They're like other source to me. Just how I feel about each and every one of you. We all love each other somewhere. We may not love each other here on earth, but we do somewhere. So love yourself, love your neighbors, love your communities, find your soul families. We all need soul families. Not just our blood families, but other people in our lives that share in our understanding and our mission. Are you ready for the age of Aquarius? I just love this card. It's my favorite. I was just saying this earlier tonight with one of my artist roommates. Well, she said it was her favorite, and I said, I think it's my favorite because I really like the dress and the boots. True story, when I was a child, my Auntie had this look going on, and I was jealous, and I loved it. I don't even remember what the boots are. Oh, go-go boots. Yes. It's kind of like Twiggy-esque, and you can't see in the dark, but she also has rainbow hair. Okay, focusing on the card. Are you ready for the Age of Aquarius? Because I sure am. I am ready. I am so ready. But not impatient, because I know I want as many of us to be ready as we can. What is the Age of Aquarius? Well, if you've ever heard me talk about utopia, I believe they are one and the same. We will have the advancements in technology that are available to us now that are being hidden from us by the same dark forces aforementioned. We will quickly and rapidly make improvements in almost every area. How we do our agriculture. We're going to learn how to grow our crops effectively and to better use our water. So many things are going to get better. It's not going to be about working ourselves to death. That's crazy. And the reason we hate it is because it's not who we are anywhere else, really. And we really just don't enjoy it. Who enjoys it? I don't know. I think many of us came here expecting to be completely out of our element, Donnie. And we are. We are so out of our element. We hate everything about the Earth experience. Or we thought we did. But guess what? I learned to love about it is when I remembered what I was here for, and I realized I may not have achieved that goal. I need to get on my soul purpose one way or other. I need to stop listening to my own incessant chatter, and start just really listening to my higher source and find out what I should be doing every day to live out the best version of my own life and to manifest the change that I want to have. And that is what I hope for you, my friends. I hope you are all ready for this magical time where we could see fairies and unicorns and who knows what else. I don't know. I hope you're ready. I thank you so much for spending this time listening. I hope you share it and like it. If you have other friends who are interested in similar content, if you're local to the Phoenix area and you'd like to get in touch and learn more, please reach out in the comment section. I'll be happy to get to know you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day tomorrow, Friday the 13th. I'm very much looking forward to it, and I hope to have a special session tomorrow.